So I'm working on the truck again. Here's what I'm doing: is finishing up the awesome downpipe. Look at this work. Look at that. That's what happens when you can't figure out how to merge pipes properly. But guess what? They got merged. So this is the wastegate dump, which I recirced into the pipe, because you know I'm fancy like that. And there's the actual turbo dump. Just pulled it off the truck so I could weld all the way around this freaking travesty of a joint. While I have everything taken apart, I'm going to kind of experiment with this wastegate. So the theory was like most wastegates, where once I pulled this apart, it was going to have like a few springs inside and be like maxed out. When I pulled it apart, there was just one spring inside. This one, I got to put it back in. But that was it. Don't know what like the tension is on it or anything, like, you know, like what pressure it's set for. But what I noticed is that this thing actually has a set screw, and it seems to adjust the spring. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, so all it is this spring goes on there, this little cup on top, and you can see the cup actually engages that screw. So as you tighten this screw up, it's going to put more tension on the spring. It's going to raise the pressure at which the wastegate opens. Now, the question is this thing going to go low enough for me? Because I don't know if anyone remembers anymore, but the goofy fuel pump setup I'm using, the motor will blow up at 10 pounds of pressure pretty much when the fuel pump fails. So what I'm going to do is I made a little adapter setup here. I can't believe I actually had this stuff to actually put a vacuum line on a air compressor. But this air compressor, the regulator goes like way down, like right now it's at 0. You can see I can put pressure to it. So I'm going to see what pressure this opens at, and if it will actually go down to like 5 pounds or so before it opens, then I'll try and set it, and then, you know, it should be close when it's on the truck. What's the matter of concern? So I don't know how else it's going to show up on camera. If I turn it upside down, it'll be easier to see. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. There. So I'm going to start adding air and watch when it moves. Right there. And what pressure is that? Right around 20 pounds. And that is with the screw turned all the way out. So I guess I gotta do some investigating here to see how I'm gonna downsize this a bit more. So here's the spring that came with it, which we just determined opens at about, I don't know, 18 to 20 pounds. So I went on Amazon and ordered a spring for it. It says 4 pounds. It just says it's a universal 50 millimeter wastegate, which is what this is. Both spring for it. And here's what I got. You'll notice there's quite a height difference. It is softer. So I don't know. But I think it might bind up, or when I actually compress it that far, it's going to, you know, increase the pressure because it's so bound. Because this, I can hardly squeeze this wastegate back together with this thing in it. It goes in here. And then you have to try and smash this top on with a hand, which I can already tell this thing's pretty stiff yet. And then put the V-band around it to hold it on. So I don't know, I guess, I don't know, give it a shot. I put the new spring in, and it actually worked, even though it's twice the height. So let's see what happens here. So right there, it's kind of hard to see on this compressor, but I'm going to say that's probably under 10 pounds. So it's a lot better than the old one, which doesn't, I don't know, it's weird. I thought it was going to bind up. See how it's twice the height as this one? But I don't know, it seems to work. Amazon wins again. Okay, I think the exhaust in the truck's actually done for real this time. Shockingly, after welding it, everything still fits. It'll probably actually fit better once it gets hot a few times. It might mold it to the appropriate shape. But the O2 sensor's in a good spot. I can run it up here with this factory like wire holder, and then I'll run it up there into the interior. Wastegate's all set. V-band clamps still fit. Exits down here into the wheel well, and then out, right into the fender here. So here you go. I am working on it.